Good afternoon, everybody. This is Luke Kenobi here, and today I'm going to be talking about articles that are from yesterday to today. So, I did a live video on what has been going on with Ubisoft. I had 6 articles that have been done with Ubisoft that are from Star Wars Outlaws to the Assassin's Creed Shadows to its delay of the game. And let me tell you, if you guys have a chance, please check out that video, bro. Check it out. It's about 34 minutes long. So I knew I wasn't going to get hardly anybody in live, but just check it out if you guys could. But today we're going to be talking about this one right here, this video. Barbarian Weapons director Zach Cregger could be set to helm a new live-action Resident Evil movie. Now, I'm going to say this. The Resident Evil has been very hard. To me, it's been very, very tough to get. Now, with Mila Jokovich's Resident Evil game movies, they were pretty good. It's just they were not. They were closely accurate to the games, but not very because of Mila Jokovich's character, Alice. And it's just. I mean, they didn't do Chris nor Leon right, man. They didn't do them right, bro. But Claire, Jill, Rebecca, I'm like, they didn't do the characters right, basically. They didn't do with the video game character. They didn't do them right. I would just say that. But and then they had a Resident Evil movie that came out. It was on. It was with Robbie Amell, and it just. I heard that they combined it part one and part two together, and they did like a piss poor job on it. It was a piss poor job, and it just didn't make the mark. So, but they say that the special effects was great. But as for to making it perfect, it just didn't get it right there. But let's see about what this article means. Is talking about. Let's check this article out. Barbarian director Zach Cregger's next project as part of her current deal with New Line Cinema is Weapons, which is now in production and is set to hit theaters in early 2026. However, it seems the highly in-demand filmmaker is also being courted by Sony Pictures. Industry insider Jeff Schneider recently reported that Cregger was set to helm a Clue reboot for the studio, but later updated his story to say that he had decided to pass on the project and was now in talks to direct a new Resident Evil movie. The last Resident Evil movie feature was Joanne Roberts, starring Kaya Scodelario as Claire Redfield, Hannah John Kamen as Jill Valentine, and Robbie Amell as Chris Redfield. It was not well received by fans of critics. Yeah, like I said, dude, it just did not. It didn't make it right there. It just wasn't there, bro. And more recently, a live action Resident Evil series starring the late Lance Reddick as Albert Wesker was released on Netflix, and that was met with an even worse reception. Yeah, I didn't watch that season, and I didn't watch that show, and it was bad. I've read bad, bad reviews on it, and it was just terrible. Just terrible. Now, all right, sorry about that. Details on the movie Cregger would direct and are non-existent, but last year, a rumor did the rounds that a follow-up to Welcome to Raccoon City was in development. The project was said to be titled Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, and loosely based on the Resident Evil Zero video game. So here's an excerpt from the Production Weekly report. So let's see what we got. Stars operator Rebecca Chambers and former Marine Billy Cohen venture through the train that eventually takes them into a derelict training facility. Once within the facility, they discover they are being stopped by James Marcus, a co-founder of the Umbrella Corporation and the creator of the T-Virus, who has managed to resurrect himself with the aid of leech test subjects. After a confrontation, Marcus mutates into a monstrosity but is subdued by the duel. Chambers and Cohen escape as the facility self-destructs. Yeah, I never played that game, but still. We haven't had any reports, updates on the Umbrella Chronicles since. So while Kreger's film might be set be the same project, it could just as easily be a brand new concept. Could we see Kreger helm a comic book movie at some point? While appearing on Bloody Disgusting podcast back in 2022, Kreger revealed that he has completed a Batman adjacent script and would love the opportunity to develop it for the screen. The thing I love to do next, I've actually written a movie that takes place in the DC universe, which is not normally my thing. I'm not a superhero guy. I just couldn't stop thinking about this one story that kind of takes place in a Batman adjacent thing, and so I wrote it, and I'm utterly obsessed with it. Gregor didn't share any specifics on his story, but during a more recent interview with Discussing Film, he described the script as the best thing I've ever written and addressed the likelihood of it being brought to the attention of DC Studios now that James Gunn and Peter Safran are in charge. If I got the call, I would drop everything and go make the movie in a heartbeat. It's my favorite thing I've ever written. I love it and I'm dying to make it. I have not talked to James Gunn in my whole life. I don't know him, but I would certainly love to meet him and have the conversation. Who knows, man? So yeah, that's it for the Resident Evil series, man. So I mean, I don't know, man, but we're gonna see, dude. I mean, if it's like this, all you have to do is follow the franchise, and follow the characters. And if you're gonna do a story, and since you have so many Resident Evil titles, follow one title first. Do one title and then go for the next, and see how that goes. Don't try to combine it together because that's what they did in the last movie. What they did in the last one was a big mistake. So, all right, that's gonna be it for this article. So if you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys, you have a good day. Bye for now.